HuskeyNinja here, and welcome to my second Weiss Schwarz video. Today we're going to be looking at my Miku, Luka and Friends Weiss Schwarz deck. This is currently a red, green and yellow deck, but I'm working my way to make it more of a green-red deck, even though it may take quite a lot of time for me to do so. I'm going to be showing you in basically batches of the colors, starting with green, then the red, then the yellow cards. All my greens are Miku's, my reds are a mixture, and my yellows are Rin and Lens. So without further ado, we shall begin with this lovely Hatsune Miku card. This is Black Star Rock Shooter, Hatsune Miku. It is a level 1 green card with 1 soul. Its auto ability is when this card attacks, if a card named Black Star Rock Shooter is in your climax area, this card gets 3000 till the end of turn. It's basically a card that has to have, for its auto ability, it has to have its matching climax card. But it's a really, really cute deck. Trial deck card I got. As a lot of these cards are trial deck ones, but I'm also slowly introducing in some that are not trial deck. So this is a level 1 green with lovely artwork of Miku. And our next card is the climax card that goes with it, which is all your characters get +2 soul. It's a climax card with 2 soul on it. Which means when you trigger it, you end up with 2 on top of your character's soul. So that'd be your character with 1 soul, 2 soul, or 3 soul. You get an extra 2 on top, which I think is quite nice to have when you trigger. In the artwork, I will bring closer. See, it's Miku on the stage with the audience going wild with some like light glare, like you would if you took a photo from that angle in a concert, which is a really sweet little detail. And all my cards are in purple sleeves. Our next card, yes, all my green cards are Miku if you're wondering, is Hatsune Miku Ever New Roll style. It's basically like a like 5-star online style outfit for Hatsune Miku with the android skin from that game series. This is a level 1 card with 1 cost with 1 soul. It is a trial deck card I am showing you. It has an encore ability of put a character from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is put into your waiting room from the stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, return this card to its previous stage position that way. It's a card I only really seem to play when I'm in a pinch, as I don't really fully use encores that much. Okay, our next card, I'm going to show you guys the artwork first, because there's 2 different artworks for this. And I'll leave that one on because I like you guys seeing that one a bit more. And this one is Hatsune Miku Heartbeat, and those of you who are Vocaloid fans recognize this from the song Odds and Ends. This is a level 2 with a cost of 2, has 2 soul, and has the auto ability of when this card attacks, if a card named Odds and Ends is in your climax area, all your characters get +2000 to the end of turn. Which is a pretty sweet climax combo for a trial deck card. Because it doesn't just benefit itself, it benefits other characters you have like there and here. It benefits all your front stage. is quite cute. Well, handy. Don't know why I said cute. Next up is the climax card. Odds and ends. Continuous, all your characters get 1000 power plus 1 soul. And as a trigger ability icon of bag, when this card triggers, you may put the top card of your deck into your stock. Which I see is useful if you really need stock and you're lucky enough to trigger this card as your trigger damage. You don't just get this one card into it, you'll get like a second one as well. Which is handy for when you get to like the higher levels, like level 1s and level 2 and level 3. It can come in handy. Next up we have one of the 2 Hatsune cards I run 4 of, or 4 copies of. Now I do have a non-child deck version of one of these, but all these ones are child deck. The artwork's exactly the same, it's just the coding on the bottom would be different. And it is a vanilla card where it has no special abilities on it. It's a level 1 with 1 soul. It's Hatsune Miku Honey Whip. Again, a lot of you may notice it's basically from the Hatsune Miku song Sweet Devil. And is one of the few Miku outfits I kinda like. But it's a really basic level 1 card, which does a good job for a level 1 card, as far as I know, for my deck. Or for this deck in particular. But again, I am slowly improving on this deck. And I run 4 of this card. My other card I run 4 of is this level 0 1 soul Hatsune Miku Deep Sky card. I think it's really cute where it's like sweet innocent schoolgirl pose and a cute like preppy / schoolgirl outfit where her twin tails aren't so high up on her head. It gives up for the more softer, sweeter, gentle look. And now we've reached another one I run 4 of. 4. This card is Hatsune Miku Pansy. It's a level 0 with 1 soul. But this one you don't want to attack with, if you can help it. As it's an assist card. Continuous assist. All your characters in front of this get plus 500. And it also has an action of action. Pay 1 cost. Choose one of your music characters, and that character gets 500. So if you pay, like, for example, 2 stock, you could, and you have 1 character on your front stage in between the 2, you could basically give it 1,000 power boost from your backstage per one of these. So that's basically 2,000 right off the bat from paying 2 stock, which is quite handy in a pinch, and you have enough stock to do so. Our next Hatsune Miku card is one that has 2 different artworks. I shall show you here. This one is the hollow card, so it's an extra bit shiny. They're both Hatsune Miku original. They're level 3 with 2 cost, with 2 soul. When this card is placed on stage from hand, all your characters get plus 2,000 to the end of turn. It's just basically, as soon as you play it down, it gives you all your characters on your front stage, 2,000 for that one turn. And then as an action, of pay 1 cost, choose one of your music characters. That character gets 2,000 power to the end of turn. It's basically its auto ability, but you have to pay for it. And it's only to one music character. Which isn't that bad, but is not. Sometimes it can be a really good finisher, and sometimes not so much. Okay, the next 3. Okay, next I have a card I run 2 of. And it is Full Power Miku. Miku Hatsune Miku. So level 2 with a cost of 1. It's a backup card. Its action is a backup of 3,000, level 2. Pay 1 cost. Put this card from your hand into your waiting room. Choose one of your characters that's being frontal attacked. And that character gets plus 3,000 to the end of turn. Which basically just boosts up your character's power even more if it's being attacked. It can be handy, but not all the time though, sadly. Okay, next up we have my 2 single greens. And first I'm going to show you this card. And it's basically another assist card. Excuse me while I do take it off screen so I can read it to you guys, as I only have the 1 copy. The same with this card is one I only have 1 copy of. All your characters in front of this card gets plus 500. Rest this card and choose one of your music characters, and that character gets 1,000 power to the end of turn. Now it's a level 1 with a soul of 1, so you can either attack with this one and then put it to assist, or you can put it to assist and keep it there, which is what I tend to do. Now the next one is one that basically, if the number of other music characters you have is 2 or more, this gets 2,000, then it's placed on your stage, and it is to the highest stage, Hatsune Miku. Now I love this one's artwork of the Miku cards, because it gives the illusion that it's done with like pro markers, pencils, pastels, with some metallics, and it just makes it look so cute, pure and innocent. And it really captures Miku's cute energy. Okay, now we're moving on to the yellow cards. Starting with a shiny Kagame Rin. Kagame Rin Dreamin' Panda. When this card gets 500 power for each of your other music characters. It's a level 2 with a cost of 1 and 1 soul. It's a really adorable Rin card. It's the cutest Rin card I actually use currently. Now its hollows mostly like discs. Don't know if it's picked up, but you can just about see it on this heart here, how its hollow is. Well, hollow / foil. And it's such a cute card. With 7,500 attack power. It's quite a cute card. And I only play 1 of this one, as I haven't gotten any other ones of it in any booster packs. So yeah, that's the Rin. Now I'm moving on to the trial deck cards. Some of them I've reduced how many I do use while making room for my reds. Next up is this Climax card of Tengaku. It's got a 2 soul trigger, and it's when this card is placed on your climax area from hand, draw a card, choose one of your music characters, and that character gets plus 2,000 power and 1 soul. So it just boosts 1 character only, which I can't really grumble about, really. It's a kind of solid card, But if you really want to help one of your characters like overthrow a character that's stronger than it, that's pretty much all it does. With beautiful artwork of Rin, with all the flames behind her, and it's also one of my favorite songs. I also love the Wagaki Band cover of this song as well. So this cover is done with Luka's V4X voice bank. That was the climax card. Next up we have basically all my yellow vanilla cards I have. Starting with Continuing Dream Kagame Rin. It's a level 1 with 1 cost and 1 soul. I do run a total of 3 different Continuing Dream cards, but one of them is actually a red card, which I will get to show you guys once we're in the red cards. There's just really cute artwork with the Continuing Dream ones, with the glowing orb and the Vocaloids looking at the orb. Apart from one of them gives me like Dragon Ball Z vibes. And that is the land card I run 4 of. It gives me like Dragon Ball Z Naruto vibes. And it is Continuing Dream Kagame Len. So it's level 2 with a cost of 1 with 1 soul. And it gives me a sense of like the Kamehameha and Rasengan from Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. Just because of the way Len holds the orb and is looking at it. It would be nice if they had like all of them in the same pose with the orb, but I think they just wanted to spice up a little bit with the poses. And that is all my yellow cards for you guys. And next up, we have all my reds. This is how big my red section is. It's not as big as my green, so it's not as few as yellow. I'm gonna start with climax cards, and then we're gonna go through that way. First climax card is Nostalgic. It's a 2 soul trigger, and all your characters get 2 soul, which is like a standard climax card ability. And I have to say, I wasn't at all annoyed when I got this one in basically the booster pack. At all. And it's a rare climax card as well. So I call Grumble. And it's actually the only Mako song I like her singing. And basically the only Mako outfit I kinda like from the games. Because it gives you like Sailor Moon, Revolution Girl Utena, / Swan Lake vibes. Swan Lake because of the headpiece she has. But it's really cute. Plus the song spells out her name. Next up we have 2 Breaths Walking climax card. It's another 2 soul trigger, and all your characters get 2 soul. It's basically the same as all the +2 soul cards, just different artwork, different character, essentially. It's the only one you really see Miku rock out on in my deck as well. Because like +2 soul cards and the climax cards are like the standard climax card in my deck. Next up is our Secret Police climax card. This is my favorite climax. Just wish I had more of it. Because when this card is placed on your climax area from hand, draw a card and choose one of your characters, and that character gets +3 soul to the end of turn. 3. It's a 2 soul trigger, but you can give one character, just one, 3 soul on top of its base soul value. So imagine if you had like a character with 2 soul damage. You play this. That brings up to 5, and then if you trigger a card with a 2 soul trigger on it, you can basically do a whole lot of damage. Next up, we have a Miku card. Longpario, I think it's called. I'm so sorry I'm not used to the names. And this is basically a... I'm so sorry I'm having to put this upside down to you guys, but I only have one of this card. Okay. Pay 1 cost, put a card from your hand into your room. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a music character in your waiting room and return it to hand. It basically does what some of the climax cards in my main Love Live Sunshine trial deck does, but you have to pay to do it. And I have no idea where there's crumbs on the inside of my sleeve. Luckily it doesn't show up a camera, but it's just like there. This card only cost me 20p. But I can't grumble. It's an okay card to have at level 0, because like when you get 1 card or more that you can't play at the start of your turn, you can return one of those cards after 1 turn. If you play her, which I think's good. Don't get me wrong. Okay, next up we have a Miku card I play 3 of. And that's all I own of it. And it's a level 1 with a cost of 1. It's 1 soul. It's a vanilla Miku card, and it's Hatsune Miku Lap Girl. It is quite an adorable card, I have to admit. Because she looks like a scientist who's like all worried something's gonna go wrong. It just adds to the charm of it with like the lovely pastel background. Really makes her outfit stand out. Especially where her lab coat is like slightly off-white, so it's like a pinky white. Just adds to the charm of the outfit. And the artwork. Okay, next up. Now, all of you who've been on my channel know I do cosplay this one Vocaloid. And I have a few cards of her in my deck. So here's an event card, which is a level 2 with a cost of 2, which basically lets me choose up to 2 characters from my waiting room and return them to my hand, which is really handy to have. Because it's like, if I play the same time as that Miku card I showed you guys, I could theoretically return 3 characters to my hand. But this card's a very, very handy card for me. And I love, like, where's like a wintry scene. She's in her cute pink jumper, little turtleneck, with her default headband without the ear cover parts on, and cute, adorable glasses. It's also known as megane, which is Japanese for glasses. Next up, we have a level 2 red card, which is Miku Luka San no Sakura Maple. It does the same as the Miku backup card I showed you guys, just a higher level one. And exactly the same ability, with the same amount of power backup as well. But I just love this card and its artwork and how cute Luka looks in her, basically it's her Senbon Sakura outfit, and it's just adorable. Next up we have a vanilla level 1 card, and it's Migraine Luka VF Suit. This was the first ever Luka Migraine card I ever got, and that's when I decided I want to make my deck a green-red deck, even though it'll take me quite some time to do, as I think blues are more common than reds in booster packs. I don't know, but I must have been drawing a lot of blues. But I love this like outfit, and the expression on her face is like biker chick who rocks, with her hair in the ponytail just blowing in the background. Next up we have a Luka card I ran 4 of. Wrong way around. This is Continuing Dream, Migraine Luka. And it's basically her in her default outfit. It's a level 0 card, 0 cost, 300. It's the same as the Miku Deep Sky card, but it's a Continuing Dream card, and it's Luka in her beautiful default outfit. I just love this card. So far I sound like a fangirl about Luka, but she was the first Vocaloid I ever heard. So she has a special place in my heart for me. And I love how they gave her like a subtle little smile as well. I will actually put in the description box below a link to where you guys can actually see this whole deck on the Weiss Schwarz deck website, where I have a profile in there, so you guys can see 3 of the decks I put on there. But sadly on the site, not all the cards are available in English for Love Live Sunshine, so that's gonna take me a while to put up. But yeah, this is my Weiss Schwarz deck, and next up I'm gonna actually show you guys how much of each color, well, how thick each section of the colored parts are, starting with the yellows, as I like to keep them at the back. This is my yellow section. Consisting of 6 cards? No, 7 cards. 7 cards. I do double sleeve this deck and my main tournament deck. So that's the green, going yellow. This is my green section. As you can see, it's quite big. And I'll put that on top. And lastly, my red section is somewhere in between the two. Altogether, that is all 50 cards in this deck. It is double sleeved like my main tournament deck is, hence why it looks thicker. I will put we'll link it down below in the description for you guys, so you can see what my whole deck is in a better aspect, so you can see more of the the abilities clearer for you guys. But thank you so much for watching this video. I do have another Weiss Schwarz video planned of my other Love Live Sunshine deck, which I've been working on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.